Good morning, my little putties potato peelers. How are you? It's very nice to see you. Now, you've seen by the title, this is my top 5 budget knives of the year 2020. And I've had to thin this down. Normally I do a top 10, but to be honest, I'm going to be honest, this year I haven't got a whole lot of budget knives. I've got a whole lot of budget knives in the category of traditional, but not a whole lot in just normal knives, locking knives or unlocking knives. And there's a choice of a few here. But what I'm trying to do this year is cut this part down to fives. So don't worry, at the end, I'm going to do a blockbuster of ones that just didn't make the top 5, but are equally just as good a knife. So we'll do that at the end as a bit of a blockbuster. But what I'm also going to do when I do each one of these, I want to thank a few people that along the way who have been just continuously supportive of the channel. Should that be just watching the videos and giving positive encouragement the whole year, because it's been a bit of a year for everybody. So the people that I really want to shout out that's maybe not on the board here is Slick Slicers. He has been a gem. I've been able to talk to him. As a man I'd really like to meet, but he's been helpful, encouraging the whole year. Love Them Knives, Big Red EDC, Zach Stuff. And although they're all American, they have given me so much support from when I started my channel, not just this year. And this year they've been particularly kind with their words and their sentiments. And they have sent me knives, which they've absolutely no need. I'm a wee patty across the shuck. But they've just been really, really nice fella. Knife chats with Tobias. People who just contact the show. There's nice slicers down there. Comments in nearly everybody. So I'll miss a lot of people. But these are just a few that I'm going to hit on every video, and hopefully we'll get through quite a lot. Heinnie Haynes, I can't thank them enough. They're still the company in the UK I recommend. They're as good a company that I think anywhere in the world. And I love their service. I love the people that work there who have been behind me all the way. Davison Leather, which I've got up here. I'll put a lot of these down in the description, especially the companies who need your support. These are small companies, leather companies that I'm going to do today. So I've got Davison Leather. I'll put his name down below. There's Dark Arts Leather. I'll put his down below. And then for those of you, these are UK ones. And for over here, another company I've used, which is RG2 Leatherworks over in Canada. And all these companies, they post anywhere in the world. But they've been particularly supportive to me. And their products have been excellent. Absolutely excellent. Some other people, Slip Joint Guy, there's another boy I love talking with. I love commenting his videos. Knife Thoughts, I Heart Knives. Just people around the world that have been so supportive. And I want to do one on subs, particularly later on, and I'll do that. And I want to name a few subs. So, if your name is missed, please don't take offence. It's just that you've only got so much time to do some of these things. So, without further ado, I'm going to get into my top 5 budget knives. And these are knives that are under £40. In fact, I think there's only one in the 30s. But they're just knives that I've kept around and I'm using. So, to me, that says they're not just good budget knives. They're knives that I enjoy using. And if you follow me, you'll know the sort of knife I like. I do like dependability. I do like fit and finish. So these knives have all got that. But they're knives that I still use. And that's why they've made the top 5. There's other knives as good as them, but these are the ones that I've kept that I like. So this can't be a wrong choice. This is my choice. It's the only time of the year that these videos cannot be wrong. So they're my choice on what I think of the products. I'm going to start you off. Here's one here. Now, this is going to do both sides of the market. Traditional, locking, people who just like a work knife, who like a basic work knife that's good. The materials are good. The knife is good. This is it for me. This is a brother knife, and this is a lock back. The lock at the back of the knife here, and this is the brother 1502G. There it is there, 1502G. Typically a sawbuster type shape, an incredibly comfortable handle. It is longer, it looks a bit out of sync, the blade is shorter than the handle, but that's fine. This is a working knife. This gives anybody, there's my hand, I have a medium large hand, and there's still room to come down for more. This is a gorgeous work knife with the safety for those who want it of a lock. It's just a basic. This is going for somewhere around the £17 on AliExpress. It is just a bargain that it's unbeatable for me. This is the second one I've had off them. I liked it so well I bought it twice because I got rid of my first one in a giveaway years ago. And I got this again this year just because I missed that knife. It is a great little work knife. So there's your first knife for budget knives of the year. The next knife, and I'm sorry, it's going to be a brother again. And I've chose the lockback ones. I have other ones that are slip joints, and they'll probably be up on the next video for traditional ones. But for lockbacks, here's another brother one. This I've chose because this is an elegant knife, yet it's got a lockback. Will it do work? Yes, it's good blade stock. This is the 1509, and this is in white bone. You've got bird eye rivets. This one is in the 30s, but this one is worth every penny off it. Look at that beautiful clip point blade. You've got the security of the lock for those who are worried. You have a little lanyard hole there. The white bone is excellent because here's another brother knife in white bone. This is slip joint, but this was the same color as this. I dyed this blue, and look at the way the bone sucked the blue in. I didn't take this. You can't take these apart. I just dipped it in the dye till I thought it was dark enough and took it out. I held the blade with a pair of pliers over like this and just dipped it in like that, took it out, washed it out thoroughly, cleaned it, put pivot oil in. Absolutely perfect. This knife is working perfectly, but what a beautiful job the dye took. Probably doesn't do it just in the camera. In hand, it is absolutely stunning. So that's the reason why I've picked this one, because it's adaptable to whatever color you want. If you just like white bone, that's fine. You don't have to do anything because it is a beautiful knife. Again, fit and finish, just out of the park. It just excellent value knife. I believe this is about the 33. I'm not sure. It's on AliExpress, the brother knife. Type in the name and you will get it. So there we go. There's two. That's the end of brother knives. The next one's a crkt. And it's the Pilar. But it's not the ordinary Pilar. This is the slip joint version from Heinnie Haynes, who do deliver anywhere in the world. It's got a pocket clip on it, which I really, really enjoy with this little knife, because this is a stocky little knife. Look at the blade thickness on that. This is beautiful. I say this is the Heinnie Haynes special edition. I'm not sure. I think here crkt have done a slip joint, maybe in different color handle. This is in the red back spacer. There's no lock, but with a forward choil in the Pilar, as you know, it is such a comfortable knife. This is not going to close on you. It can't. There's nothing for it to close on to. A stunning little stubby, hard use work. Just a great little work knife. You know, if you're not, look, I don't mean build inside work, but it would probably carry out most of your tasks. Opening bags, opening cement bags, whatever. This is a great little knife all round for just in your house, for throwing in the kitchen drawer. Again, there's the value in them, you know. They're under £30 at Heinnie Haynes. I believe they've still got some left, but they'll get more in if they haven't. That is number 3. And these are kind of in the order that I want them to be in, if that makes sense. These are, you know, from 5 up until number 1, which I believe will be the best budget knife I've bought this year. So there's number 3. Number 2, another new company to me this year. It's just starting to come over here. QSP. And this is the Penguin in D2. Sorry, that's your normal 12CR in it. Yeah, I think that's a 12CR or 8CR13, whichever one it is. These are both, that's VG10 440C, and this is D2. Jean Micarta. And look, this is a knife that's, you know, in the 30s, I think, or even cheaper, but it's got a deep carry pocket clip, which I really, really like. It's got a blade to die for. What do you call that? A sheep's foot. It really is just a beautiful, beautiful blade with a great edge, quite thin behind the edge. Great little work knife for a budget price that's just hard to believe. The Jean Micarta is absolutely lovely on it. Again, it's a full 4-finger knife. It's not a small knife. It's just a medium-size EDC knife. Very easily carried in a pocket for its slim design. Beautiful. There's reviews on all these knives this year. Go back and find them if you want more details on these knives. But that's the Penguin from QSP, an excellent choice for anybody. And these knives are great if you're looking at this and you want to buy knives for friends to give away as Christmas presents. I wholeheartedly recommend all of these. And the reason I'm doing it a bit early is because some of these knives are ordered from China. And you know it can take about 6 weeks or whatever, 4 to 6 weeks to get them. I think Brother are now selling some of the American outlets, but I'm not sure on that. So that's why I'm doing it a wee bit early. This next one is my knife of the year. And again, if you watch the channel, you are not going to be surprised. It's another Heinnie Haynes special edition, but it's off a knife that's available around the world in all sorts of different variations. This one's in the Heinnie red, but this is the all black version, which has just come out on Heinnie. And this is the Real Steel Luna. This is just by far hands above anything else that I've found. The reason it is, it's a slim little knife. It's a slim little blade. It's a slicing machine, nice and thin behind the edge. Just a beautiful full 4-finger grip knife with a sort of just under 3-inch blade. It is stunning. It's G10. You have a deep carry pocket clip again, which in the UK I love. But it's just, you could take that off and throw this in your pocket. It's that light. Again, there's a video of this up on the channel. Please go and look at the Real Steel Luna. They have a silver bladed version. This is just a new one with everything blacked out, which I love. Absolutely love. This is a slip joint as well. So there you go. There's 5 knives that I will recommend to anybody if they want to buy Christmas presents. They just want to give somebody a knife to get them started in the knife world. I just don't believe you can go better than them. For me this year, the knives that I've got this year, this is my top 5. I hope you enjoy the picks. I hope you like them. I hope you've had them. And if you've had them and you think they're a good value pick, put it down below. Let other people see. I just don't want people taking my word. Your word is every bit as important as mine, especially if you don't have a channel, because it means more to you to copy somebody that's on the YouTubes. You bought something I've recommended. Let other people know if I'm recommending garbage or if these are good knives. So that's how it should work. I recommend things, people buy them, and then they say if I've recommended well or not. One, because I'll never know if you don't tell me. And believe you, my subs do tell me they don't like things, which I love. I genuinely love that. You're good, honest people who say what you feel. And not in a hurtful way. You're a very empathetic bunch of subs. This knife buying game can be very fickle. So, I mean, you're very fair. I love it. I'd be interested to hear what you think of this top 5. I'm probably going to do the next one. It's going to be my top 5 very expensive knives. Because I want the balance. And then we're going to work in the way from middle to middle high. And you know what I mean. You hear what I say. But I want to thank a few people. Those that have called out. Messer HQ, Hawaii Knife and Tools. There's just so many. GTG. Other ones, just so many people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the start of my getting the end of the year knives of the year from Paddy out. Let me know what you think. Take care. I'm away for a wee cup of tea. Bye-bye now.